Let us help each other. The path of punishment should not be taken. The path of helping, protecting should be taken. I make the vow not to punish you anymore, my beloved one, because I know that punishing you will make you suffer and make myself suffer. And if you have the same kind of awakening, you do like me, you learn that punishing me not only make me suffer, but also make you suffer. That is understanding. That is compassion. So in your letter, you can write things like that. Very clear, very sincere, very honest. And that what you write is the outcome of your enlightenment. Because you have looked into suffering, you have understood suffering. That is why you become compassionate. And with compassion, you can write a love letter. Many of us can write very strong letters of protest to our government, to the other government. But not many of us can write a love letter. A love letter can only be written when you have enlightenment, when you have understanding and compassion. You as a group of Israeli, you have undergone a lot of suffering. Your government, every time your people are hit by the Palestinians with a bomb or something like that, you want to retaliate. Your government wanted to retaliate. And the message is very clear. If you hit me, if you hit us, we will hit you back. It's very clear. Tooth for tooth. That's politics. That is to dissuade the other person. If you commit the act of terrorism, you will be terrorized. If you can be a terrorist, I can be one also. We terrorize each other. We threat each other. So if you are a group of Israelis who are enlightened, who are awakened, who have seen suffering, who have learned from suffering, you know that the course of punishment has not brought any result. You want to write down, to sit down together and write a letter, write a love letter. But the letter you write must be the outcome, must be the product of your understanding and your compassion. If you don't have enough understanding and compassion, you cannot write that letter. And during the process of writing that letter, you get the transformation and the healing within yourself. And when you finish the letter may take several months because you want to write a real letter. You write in depth, manifesting the whole awakening, the whole compassion that you have in your heart. You are very honest. You are very sincere in what you write. And when they read your letter, they see that you write it out of your awakening, enlightenment, and compassion, and not just a diplomatic letter. That will move the heart. That will speak directly to the heart of the Palestinians, and the heart of the people in the world who are so concerned about the suffering going on in the Middle East. You move the heart of the people in the world. You are speaking for your own people, while your government has not been able to do so. You are in a real process of peace process. I have seen people who have written such a letter to their partner, to their son, to their father, to their wife. And after the other person received the letter, they transformed themselves completely, and reconciliation became possible. If it works in a couple, it will work with in a situation of two groups of people. Are you awakened enough? Are you enlightened enough? Do you have enough understanding and compassion in you so that you can see truly the situation? You can see your own suffering, and you can see the suffering of the other group of people. If you do, you are in a situation of writing such a letter. That letter will be like a thunder, because there is nothing but truth, but enlightenment, but peace. And this is our practice of peace. Meanwhile, you write a personal letter to your beloved one to see how enlightened, how compassionate, how awakened you are. And you know whether it's the time for you to sit down as a group and write that big letter to the other group of people. As a group of Palestinians, you can do the same. You begin with your personal letter to your beloved one. And then after you have noticed that you have enough compassion and understanding, you can sit down and write that letter to the Israeli people and help them to wake up, to get the same enlightenment and compassion. And you know that there are those of us who are very eager to support you. Dear friends, we should